For reference, this test has been conducted at an illumination of 67 lux constant. This sample footage taken of an X-Rite passport video checker, and we look at the noise. In order to look at the noise, I'm using Neat Video for analysis. And we look at the various profiles. What we see is that if we look, for example, at the flat profile, the noise level here in the darks is averaging 3.5 or 3.6. So that's the kind of noise in the shadows. When we're looking at something like 709, and we do the same analysis on the same patches of the shadows, we can see that there is obviously some difference. 3.6, 3.4, 3.8, small differences, but pretty much is the same value. Now when we go to Vlog and we do this kind of analysis, the situation changes quite a bit. So we run the same profile check, and here it's telling us, oh yeah, the noise is 2.0. However, when I move this to my shadow bits, the levels are going up 4.4%, and here 4.9%. So what it means is that Vlog has got much more noise in the shadows. Now this was done at ISO 4000 for Vlog, the theoretically native ISO value. So let's have a look at lower level of ISO, what happens. Do the same check. Starting with flat, which is probably the best profile in terms of noise. Do the same analysis on the shadows, and the values we're expecting to be lower. That's right. There we go, 2.5, 2.3. Go back to our Vlog, do the same analysis. And find that in the shadows, still traveling at 4.6 and 4.6% on both sides. So fundamentally, you have seen that Vlog, doesn't matter if it's low gain or high gain area, have substantially more noise in the shadows. And this is apparent when you're going to be watching the rest of the video, where I'm going to play all these different slates, and you can see the particles, the grain particles, moving in these 4 boxes here, which are the darks and the shadows area. When it comes to the flat profile, which is probably one of the most interesting profiles, if you look at the waveform, you see that the white is positioned around 84%. It is possible to underexpose 1/3 and position this white at a slightly lower level, but more importantly, you can position the middle at 50% instead of the kind of higher values that it goes normally, which could be anything between 57 and 54%. So by just adding a bit of underexposure to the flat profile, what you get is something very similar to CineD, but with less noise. Okay, this is flat f5 ISO 4150, and we are in pixel to pixel mode. This is CineD f5 ISO 4000 pixel pixel mode. The meter is showing +1/3. This is 709 like f5 ISO 4150, meter is showing 0. And finally, this is Vlog f5 ISO 4000, meter is showing 0. Now performing the same test as before, but at f2.8, which is going to put flat still in the high gain area. Signal like this coming also at ISO 1000, which is going to put it in the low gain area, so I expect this to be more noisy. 709 like is decided to go for ISO 1250. Vlog for reason unknown is decided to go for ISO 1250.